Everybody Live. I am here with Aiden and Ken. They're here today to talk about a forum happening called Different Pronouns for Different People. It's happening May 3rd at 1 p.m. at In Common. So gentlemen, welcome.
Thanks.
How are you?
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. So, first off, who do you wish to reach with this forum? What is the goal?
Well, I think the audience that we're looking for are business owners, restaurant owners, people that are local, because we want to try and do an educational piece about how to respect the LGBT community. And so the audience that we're trying to reach is one that's often forgotten. As a business owner myself, I don't always have the opportunity to do learning pieces about the community around me, and so it's a lot of self-learning. So by offering something, an open forum, we're able to reach people that wouldn't necessarily always get reached.
Hopefully, too, it'll trickle down from the owners, and hopefully we can get some of the frontline salespeople who are going to be dealing with the customers head on every day, and try and educate them on a little bit of this stuff as well.
Nice. So what is this forum? What's the whole...
Different pronouns for different people. So we want to touch on different pronouns for different areas of the LGBTQ spectrum, so everyone will have a chance to talk on how pronouns affect who they are, and then also different stigmas attached to customer service, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I think because a lot of people, like I said, don't get the exposure to understand what the LGBTQ plus community is all about, it's really a unique opportunity for people to kind of get an insight and like Ken said, hopefully to just create a culture of respect and help people from the head of the business understand and how to help their staff do a better job.
Nice, right on. So what made you guys want to do this? What brought this whole thing together?
Well, I'd say I'm very active in the trans community. I do a lot of trans education, and I am a trans activist. And so for me, I'm always about doing community building. And I know that when Ken and I met originally working on a grant, we just kind of hit it off in terms of wanting to do a lot more stuff together. So,
yeah, and again, it's just a really cool opportunity to include people that aren't usually included in this kind of conversation. You see a lot of like healthcare providers and different services doing these things, going to forums, having conferences, and really getting this point across to them. But when we talk businesses and frontline workers at even like McDonald's or Valhalla or something like that, I don't see them usually getting this opportunity. So it's just a really cool way to reach out. And Aiden and myself, it actually came from this really cool idea of, let's do a flash mob dance, and then it's like, okay, let's do this and this, okay, how about this and how about this, and it just kind of gradually turned into something really cool.
An educational kind of thing to kind of open the doors, start a conversation.
yeah, exactly.
Yes. Cool. So why is this important, and what do you hope comes from this whole thing?
Well, I'd say my biggest goal with it is to again, create that culture of respect, but also give people an opportunity to ask questions that they may not actually get to ask or have the answer to. And hopefully with the style of the panel, we're going to be opening it up to our panelists and explain who they are and why they're there, and maybe talk a little bit of their experience dealing with customer service. And so, and then opening up the floor to business owners and staff members that are going to come to really ask the questions, and then after that have an opportunity for them to ask those questions maybe privately if they didn't want to feel comfortable talking in front of a big group and maybe sounding a little uneducated about things. They can ask those questions privately, and it's going to be a really nice open, respectful environment. So.
And I think that's why, for me, that's kind of the coolest part of it. It's like the whole sit down, we'll have the 6 panelists, they're going to break off into their own tables, and people will have the opportunity to be like, you're who I want to talk to, or I want to talk to you, and they can go up and have those meaningful conversations, like Aiden said, in a much more subtle way without having to worry about anything, because it's not in front of a group anymore. It's just in a one-on-one, more intimate setting, I guess. So.
Cool, right on. So are there any other plans for Thunder Pride and or the Transport Collective?
I think my overarching goal with the Trans Support Collective is to make Thunder Bay a safer community for the trans community. And so working with Elevate, working with Thunder Pride, working with Northwest New Health Center, I do a lot of different things in the community. And so I think going forward, it's about growing the Trans Support Collective and maybe starting volunteers and working more to kind of do more events surrounding trans education and activism.
And I'd say probably the same thing for Thunder Pride. One of our biggest things is just trying to create a safe space or an authentic place for people to just be themselves, hang out, have fun, and learn some cool stuff. Yeah, that's about it.
Right on, right on. So thanks for doing all this good work in the community, guys. Thanks for joining me here on Thunder Bay Live. So don't forget to join us for the Different Pronouns, Different People Forum, May 3rd, 1 p.m. at In Common. Thanks for tuning in to Thunder Bay Live.
And by coming out, you get to put your name on a list for Thunder Pride Safe Spaces. So just a little cool add-on.